Lives. This is Carrie. You can find us on our website, divaabdul.com. And we are live at 10 p.m. Easterns on Saturdays on YouTube, Facebook, and should be on X too. It should be on there live. X at Diva Abdul, Instagram, Diva underscore Abdul, Facebook is Diva of Days for Lives, and YouTube is Diva Abdul 541. So Marianne's not here tonight. She's spending time with her granddaughter for her birthday. And we have Jen here.
Hey, I'm at REXJDK at Twitter.
And in the Witness Protection Program, supposedly in Alamania, we have Anna.
Yeah, that's my cover story anyway.
Run, Anna, run.
Ray's going to catch one of these days.
I had to find someplace that didn't have an extradition agreement with the United States. No, oh wait, no, that's not how that works. No, anyway, okay. You can find me at Causey Hooch on X and Instagram.
All right. I know you had a hard time fishing this week. Did you want to do arcade update first, or as much as you've watched on Friday?
Well, since she was only on Friday, and I fell asleep during Thursday's episode after binge watching Monday, Tuesday, and most of Thursday, I I'm bummed out because I didn't get to see very much of Fridays yet. And that's the only day she was on. All I saw was at the pub, Roman, of course, being there for Marlena once again, and and then I guess the plan was that Steve, Kayla, Roman, Marlena, and Kate were all going to go to the Stefano's
Wake.
whatever wake memorial whatever, and so Kate was, of course, once again observing the hugs between Roman and Marlena, and I don't know if she's jealous or annoyed, but it's like definitely she's sending the vibes, that she's not happy about. I mean, even though she's been supportive and been a friend for Marlena during her loss of John and stuff, it's still kind of awkward because there is that history, and
Mhm.
she knows in her heart that Roman, was head over heels in love with Marlena and all that. So it is a little bit uncomfortable for her. I don't really like that they're playing it that they're writing it that way, because Kate should be way more confident than that. But she's human, right?
Mhm.
She's a real person in my eyes. So
Yeah.
anyway, so she observed that, and you could tell she was kind of irritated. But I think what the underlying thing was is she really wanted to say goodbye to Stefano on her own terms and maybe in some privacy. Not that she's going to get a lot of privacy at the mansion, but um, so she kind of got irritated, but I don't know. I think the underlying irritation was kind of a combination of emotion, of the mixed emotions from her relationship with Stefano, and also
Mhm.
just, you know, Roman being this constant shoulder for Marlena. So she starts to walk out of the pub and says goodbye, and they're like, "Aren't we all going together as soon as Kayla and Steve get here?" And she's like, "You guys can go together, but I don't want to be late." And then they're like, "Well, they'll be here any minute, and I think we still have plenty of time." And she's like, "Well, I want some time on my own, or I want some time to myself, or whatever." So that's what she really wanted, was, wasn't so much about being late. She wanted to be there kind of early so that she could have a moment to reflect and everything. So that's basically where I stopped. So I don't know. Oh, she ran into to Steve and Kayla outside the pub, and they're like, "Oh, I thought we were all going together." And she basically said that she says, "Well, you guys are." And then she left. So anyway, so that's where I left off. So I missed all the good stuff on Friday.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think Kate has a lot of feelings going on. I think she did want Roman to be by her side
Hmm.
and kind of understand what she's gone through. She's like, but she's, she was married to Steph now. Part of her does love him and
Yeah.
hates him at the same time.
Right.
But I think she understands too. Marlena kind of doesn't have anyone right now,
Sure.
and and it kind of makes sense that she would lead on Roman a little bit. But it does
Yeah.
seem like Roman seems more concerned about Marlena than Kate. But I think too he kind of just assumes Kate can handle it,
Yeah.
and Marlena's
Right.
vulnerable.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not mad at Roman or anything about it. I mean, I think he's being naturally
A decent
comforting.
man.
Yeah.
He's being a decent human being. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not mad at him or anything, but I think he also realizes, like you said, I think he realizes that Kay does have complicated feelings about this.
Mhm.
And, he might not be able to understand it because he's always hated Stefano, but I think even the people in Salem that hated Stefano, part of them might, even though he wrecked their lives for decades, I think part of them still miss him.
Yeah.
I know I do. Then I wasn't held captive underground or, against my will or,
Have your
anyway.
children taken away?
Yeah, right. So, yeah. So, anyway. So,
Yeah. So I guess let's start with the Demira funeral. I know you didn't see all of that on Friday, so but Jen and I were talking about it, and it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there was a lot going on. The whole episode on Friday was about the funeral and going to the funeral and who's not going and who's bowing out and who's going with who and then who's fighting and
yeah. Like, it kind of surprised me that Chanel didn't want to go, with Johnny.
well, she
She
I
didn't
mean,
didn't
want
want to put up with EJ.
yeah.
yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that part. Yeah.
That's what
And I
bugs me.
understand.
And I understand, but that's what bugs me about Johnny and Chanel is they do not work as a team at all. They are way too individual because
Yeah.
she had plenty of time to say, I'm not going.
Yeah.
She waited to the last damn minute to say, oh no, I'll stay home with the kid. I mean, he's like trying to plan babysitters and cleaners
Yeah.
coming over, and she's like, oh, I'm not going to go.
And then on top of that, he was the one that it was his idea to have the memorial. So it's kind of on his shoulders. And then it's like, she could have alleviated some of his stress if she just said, we don't need to worry about a babysitter, 3
Yeah.
days ago, rather than, all of a sudden. Yeah. Like you said.
Yeah, and that led to everybody talking to Stephanie's urn.
Yep.
Just like they talked to his portrait, and EJ overhears Johnny saying that Chanel's pregnant.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then EJ basically made a comment like, "Oh, this one's going to be a real Demira," and Johnny got very offended that
Yep.
about that Trey wasn't considered a Demira.
Yeah. I'm glad he did get offended.
But yeah, Kristen and Peter were adopted.
Yeah.
And Tony's not a Demira either. So, but
Well, I thought he
I thought they
eventually,
refund that.
yeah, they rewrote that. I think they rewrote it.
He
Yeah.
mentioned recently that he wasn't Demira. It was
Oh,
yeah,
Well, that's
again,
weird.
yeah.
okay. I love Tony and Anna together. I do, but would it have been so hard for Anna and Roman scene?
Oh yeah. For Anna and Kate, Anna Marlena,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve and
Exactly.
Kayla.
I love all the. I'd love to. I love especially Kate, Roman, and Anna, and Tony.
Yeah.
And it would have been nice too, considering Tony was the first Demira in town, and then Stefano came later. We could have had a Tony and Stefano flashback, or a Tony, Stefano, and Anna flashback.
Yeah.
Instead, we only got one flashback of Stefano and Marlena dancing.
Yeah. And we didn't even see his face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So because everybody else has been recasted, so you can't really show new EJ with Stefano. So I'm not even sure they had scenes together. I mean, you can show I think Billy Flynn.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. Theo never had scenes with Stefano. Could have showed, Abe, Kayla, and Steve. And good
Yeah.
grief, they showed the Stefano.
Kate had
We got
Kate had
that.
a lot.
Why the hell would they show a clip from one of the worst storylines
Oh,
ever?
geez, that was awful. Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't even
They,
watch part of that storyline. It was so bad. The
they
essence of
could
Stefano, the
Yeah.
essence of Stefano, it's like, ugh, yeah.
they could have gone back to the island storyline. So many people were involved in that. You had Shane, Kim, Kayla, Steve, John, Carrie was involved in that.
I was thinking about the plane crash one with Bo and
Yeah,
Hope
that's
and Roman, yeah, and Calliope, and yeah, so it was the flashback made no sense. The Stephen O one should never, but that should
uh
be never be shown again. Like
no,
never,
definitely.
don't.
Except for Anna's reaction when she did to Steve. Anna and her shoe.
Oh, that was funny. I forgot about her in the shoe. That would have been funny. But yeah, the flashbacks really didn't make any sense. I mean, I was okay with the Marlena Stefano one, but you think they should
Do
go
you,
on with her. She shot him. That would have been a
do
good
you
one.
Yeah,
think they avoided showing his? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Never mind. Because they have his portrait up in the living room.
Oh
yep.
yeah,
But
those.
I'm just thinking in terms of the actor, Joseph Mascolo, I wondered if they were, I don't know. I mean, they've obviously shown flashbacks of other cast members that have passed. So I don't know if there's some weird, like, I don't know, it wouldn't be a copyright or anything. So I don't get that either.
I mean, you
There
think
could
of
have been some great scenes with little Theo and little
Yep.
Johnny. I mean, they don't look like themselves now, but then they didn't. A lot of people don't. They grow up and look different. So I don't know.
they did show the photo of Stefano with the Johnny twins. So when they were little, the actors that played the Johnny twins.
Uh
Yeah.
huh.
So that was,
Good.
that was a
Okay.
good choice, yeah. But I
Yeah.
don't know if they were trying. I don't know if they have to pay Joe Mascolo's estate if they use his image. But the scene of him dancing with Deidre, I mean, that was Joe Mascolo.
Yeah.
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 But you
So
said they didn't show his face.
No. He
well,
had a
That's
mask
that's.
on.
he had a mask on, but you knew there was
Oh,
enough.
okay.
There was enough of his face. You knew it was Joe.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's an odd choice of one to
Yeah, that was
show,
a
but
weird one.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that didn't make much sense. Yeah, and I don't think they played Tony very well with these scenes either. I think there should have
No.
been more of a conflict of emotion with him, like a love-hate thing with Stefano. But
Oh
it's
yeah, definitely.
yeah,
I
it's
mean, Stefano put him on an island for 20 years for crying out loud.
Yeah.
He should
After
still be a little
locking him
pissed
in a
about that.
room. Or was that Andre?
Yeah.
I don't know. But he
Well,
did
he
replace him with
kidnapped him,
Andre.
and Andre took his place for a while too with
Yeah.
Anna. I mean, it was a complicated relationship. I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that the complicated relationship did not translate Friday at all. No, that kind of didn't make any sense to me.
Well, and that in a way can be kind of authentic too, because a lot of times when people lose a parent or lose anyone, lose a loved one, your focus at that time a lot of the time is just on the parts you're going to miss and the parts that you loved
Right.
about them. So I can kind of get that to a degree, but especially if it's a parent. But you try not to think about the bad parts or whatever, but or the hard parts or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad writing on that. I don't know. I don't get that.
And I think Teo improvised because at one point he kind of fondly looked at the photo of him and Joe Mascolo. It seemed like it was more of a he was missing Joe type of
Joe.
scene. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Maybe that was just me reading into it, but I thought he did not. I thought that was a Teo thing and not a Tony thing. And it was a great picture of the two of them. It's when the very
Oh
famous,
yes, I
yeah, very,
love that
um,
picture.
yeah, very famous photo when they had Tony, Peter, Kristen, and Stefano. But in this photo, it was just Tony and Stefano from the 90s. So it was a great picture. Yeah, and so let's talk about Roman. Jen, you want to fill us in on what Roman did at the funeral?
That was so sweet. Uh, Checkmate, USOB. Roman won.
Roman deserved to have that moment.
Yeah,
Yes, that should have been the last word at the funeral. I'm
yeah,
sorry. I understand the history between Joe and Deidre, but Roman deserved the last word.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I thought that was a great scene. I love that, and yeah, that's
Josh
like,
Taylor rocked that scene.
he did great. Yeah, I always try to tell people living well is the best revenge, and
Yep.
outliving your enemies and living well is the best revenge.
Oh,
So
yes.
yes, no, I love that scene. And then the last scene on Friday was Marlena talking to the urn,
Yeah.
and she has the flashback of them dancing at some kind of masquerade ball, and the candles all blow out at the same time.
Yep.
So that was super creepy.
Oh, and Anna had some good lines too.
Oh, what did she say? I don't remember.
Oh, about aces.
Oh, the Ace of Spades. That she was calling him an Ace of
Yeah,
Spades. Yeah.
like he knew how to play.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And Steve and Kayla were there, but it really wasn't too much going on with those two,
Yeah,
other than the Stephen-O stuff. But
yeah. Oh, in the urn, she thought Stefano should have with a phoenix on it.
yeah, yeah, the urn wasn't good enough. And then they discussed Tony's urn, and yeah.
That's funny. The urn that she carried around that she thought Tony was in for
Yeah, and
years.
she used to kill Andre,
Yeah.
or thought
Yeah.
she killed Andre.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, anybody didn't watch Friday's episode, that's one episode I would recommend from last week.
Oh,
That was
definitely.
all right. Anybody have anything else about the funeral before I move on?
Uh,
Eh, yeah. So Monday, Gwen tells EJ basically she's setting up Dim for
yeah. Can't be soon enough for me to get rid of him. Oh,
yeah. Anna, did you see that part? She's setting him up with her and
Yeah.
Vivian. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I guess towards the end of the week we figure out a little bit more about how that's working. Do we want to jump ahead on that, or do we want to?
Go ahead.
Because I was confused really for a while. I mean, you could tell. Okay, Rafe and Eli go to Alamania. Thankfully, they did not find me there. They're not that great at detecting, so And
no.
No.
fortunately, the ISA does not tell them my travel plans in the Witless Protection Program. So I did not have a run in with them. But anyway, so they go to Vivian's, and excuse me, and Vivian says, "Yeah, check the place out, do whatever you want. I'm in mourning because my son's dead, and my both of sons are dead, and no, I don't care. Two of my sons are dead. I don't really care, and then of course." When she does the thing where the camera sees her and they don't see her, you can tell she's got something up her sleeve. She's
Yeah.
typical Vivian. And so, of course, they're eating out of the palm of her hand, and they claim skepticism behind the scenes, but also they are kind of falling for some of it. But anyway, they check everything. They talk to all the staff, and of course, right. Told you I was falling asleep earlier, so yawning. So they do a check of the whole house. The staff, the current staff, all says, "Oh yeah, Dimitri was here," and uh, all that. And the reason is Vivian's trying to place him there because there's an iPad that, of course, was set up by her. That okay, so the way they did it was there was a camera that had been placed in the crypt, and they traced that somehow back to Alamania. And she's like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about," or whatever. But anyway, so Ray decided to take that camera and put it in his office at work, so that then when they got to Alamania, they could, if they found something, they could check it and see if that was the camera that was going to, if that was the link.
Mhm.
Now, projecting it to the office that he talked super on the down low spy stuff with Kat. So I'm not sure he was thinking ahead real great on that. But anyway, so they find this iPad or tablet or whatever. And of course, conveniently, there's a picture of a live picture of Rafe's office on it. So therefore, they know that they found the source of the camera that was in the crypt, meaning that Vivian was in on all of that, right?
Mhm.
So, but then she claims that Nicholas Alamain showed up with Dimitri, I guess they're cousins or something. I don't know. I've lost the connections there. But anyway, and drops him off there or something. I don't know. She made it sound like it was voluntary, right? I mean, like, if I'm
Yeah.
remembering that Dimitri stayed there for months, and it was really annoying because she hates the von. I can't say
Von
their last name.
Leichners.
Reushners. Mhm.
She hates them. So I guess because Nicholas brought him, uh, that's what the reason she theoretically had him there. Well, this was all a lie, basically. And what I guess Gwen had come up with was she must have contacted Vivian and said, "Hey, I'll give you a cut of Dim's money. Should I ever get it back?
Mhm.
If you help me with this." This is the way that you guys are perceiving it. That she's like, "Look, you and I both have a stake in this. So
Yeah.
so I'm going to send you Dimitri's, you know, device and all this other stuff, and make it look, and you set it up to make it look like he was the one in one of these obscure upstairs wing
Room.
of
Yeah.
the house rooms, that he was holed up there, and that he was the one that was in on the plot to
Mhm.
kidnap all these people and kill them for the Demira fortune." Well, and so anyway, so of course the Rafe and Eli, "Oh, look what we found." Like, yeah, they set you
Yeah.
up, you idiot. But anyway,
Mhm.
so
Eli
when
is smarter than this. I don't get
and he's
this.
got his DNA. What do you know? There's Dim's DNA on it,
Mhm.
whatever. So, but they did also contact an ex-employee. Now, I don't know. This is the part where I fell asleep on Thursday's episode, so I'm not sure. The lady with the British accent that used to work, that had been
Mhm.
unfairly fired by Vivian. I'm not sure if we're to believe her or not. I don't know if she's just another plant or if she's legit, but if anyone wants to weigh in on her, because I don't know if I saw her whole scenes. But anyway, she claimed that no, Dimitri wasn't there, but Stefano was there, and he was there. Stefan was there, and
No.
he was there against his will. Vivian kept him there against his will, her own son. So I don't know. I guess maybe to keep him, if that's true, I guess to keep him away from going back
Gabby.
to Gabby. So anyway, I don't know. I still don't believe he's dead after all this.
Mhm.
Is just, to me, he's just not dead. I
I
just know he's
heard a
not dead.
rumor he's coming back.
Okay, you think Brendan Barash?
I believe so.
That would make
Yeah.
sense. I hope so. We really liked him.
Mhm.
I wouldn't want them to recast that again if that's
No.
anyway. So yeah, he's totally alive, and just as soon as Philip and Gabby get super 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 close, and it's all for real, he'll come back from the dead, and then she's gonna be torn because she's torn right now, upset because he's dead. Anyway, dead, not dead, dead. So I was trying to follow this all week, going, I don't know who's dead, who's alive. The
I
minute
know.
they say DNA, the minute they say there's a DNA match, you're like, the DNA match is only real when they're setting somebody up who didn't
Right.
really do it or isn't really the child or the relative. So
Uh,
anyway, as it looks now, it looks like Gwen, and then I think Vivian called Gwen afterwards or something, because you of course would want to leave a trail,
yeah.
electronic trail of that. But so anyway, so what they're trying to do, it looks like, is set up Dimitri so that he gets either sent packing or sent to jail as part of this cabal with Peter, this whole plan with Peter. And was it Eli that said something like, what I don't get is he already has the Vuns, I can't say their names.
Von Loisner.
Von
Emotional. Yeah.
I thank you. You can just fill it in every time I say Vaughn. You just fill in the last part because I
Yeah,
can't say that word.
sure.
What
You
is
say
it?
the Katrina money. Katrina
Yeah.
and
Then he
Sandy.
already has that money. If he gets that back from Gwen for real, then he doesn't need the Demira money. And who knows if Demira even has money, because they're borrowing Von Schloss or whatever money, via Gwen to do some of the secret underground stuff. So I don't even think the Demirs have that much money right now, but at least not liquid. So anyway, so they brought that idea up that, well, why would he go to all the trouble of doing that when he already has his own money, except for if he was desperate because Gwen had it. I don't know. Anyway, I don't understand all that, but bottom line is Gwen's trying to set him up, and we'll see. And then, of course, well, somebody else can talk about them fighting. Those were pretty good scenes.
Yeah. That was funny. I was yawning and I made Jen yawn.
Uh, and I started yawning to begin with.
Yeah, well, we can't see you doing it, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, that's what I get when I binge watch it. Even if I like what I'm watching on days, I still sometimes fall asleep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So no, you pretty much summarized what happened. So yeah, well, I had a theory that um who they tested DNA to was probably Jake,
Jake.
not Stefan. Yeah.
Yep.
Even though Jake is,
Oh,
yeah,
that makes sense.
because they're identical twins. So yeah, they'd have the same DNA.
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, then where's
Yeah.
Stefan?
I don't know.
He's probably in a secret room in the house.
Or locked up in another crypt somewhere because Vivian,
Oh.
the sarcophagus or something. Why would she do that to her son? I don't understand.
Well, I think Gwen had her own house though on Alamania, which they never really explained, you know, how she was able to do everything she did to what's his face? I can't Dim. So but maybe she just put Stefan over there at the house Gwen was using.
My question is, why would Rafe or Eli turn their back on Vivian?
Yeah.
Never
True.
turn your
Eli
back
will
on
end up in a
Vivian.
crypt.
I don't know. So yeah, and that leads to Rafe telling Gabby that Stefan's dead. And it looked like Rafe was kind of buying everything that Vivian was selling too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Right.
annoying as heck.
Yeah.
Like, come on. These seasoned, at least Eli had a little bit of critical thinking going.
Yeah.
You know, and it was kind of like with Rafe, he was kind of like, well, I don't know if we can trust her, but hey, this is the facts. He's dead. Like what? Like, okay. Oh. So what is
Oh,
Philip going to get kidnapped and thrown in Dimitri's room? Fake,
oh
fake
God.
Dimitri's room because he's with Gabby now.
I never understood what Vivian's problem was with Gabby.
I think, well, Vivian is like a rich, upper crusty, and Gabby's not good enough.
But Gabby's a self-made woman though too. So I
Yeah,
never maybe I don't know,
but
maybe because Gabby can't have kids. I mean, I don't understand why she was against Stefan and Gabby.
Vivian's from old money, though.
Oh. Oh, I understand. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, old money
Like,
wants to marry old money.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. That just seems like that's a lot of effort to keep two people apart.
I know. It's like, why?
Yeah, I mean, you kidnap your son and that's not a good way to get grandkids.
She buried a woman alive to keep her away from Lawrence and Nikki.
But Carly had it coming. I don't blame her for that one.
I liked Carly. I liked
Bury
Carly.
her again for all I care.
Yeah. I liked
She buried
Carly
her
with
again.
Robert Kelker Kelly's bow.
Oh, yeah.
I like Peter Reckle with Kristen Alfonso.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Carly with Kelker Kelly's bow.
Oh, I had a question. I blacked all this out of my mind because I do that all the time with days. But does anybody remember Stefan and Chloe being a couple?
Yep.
I don't remember this at all.
Yeah.
It was
It was
about 5
brief.
minutes.
Oh.
It was brief. Yeah.
Very brief.
I don't remember what the story was with that, but I do remember. Didn't he get her upstairs in the bedroom at one point?
Yeah.
Seems
And
like
that's when Gabby walked in.
that's right.
So Gabby doesn't want to go to Miami because of that. I'm sorry.
I couldn't remember why she had a bad memory about that.
I don't remember this at all. But yeah. But hey, if someone wants to take me to Florida on Valentine's Day, I'm available. So let me know. It's better. I mean, look,
Is that what? But my question. Yeah, go ahead.
this is what I'm dealing
Yeah.
with. It's the third week in a row.
Yep.
It's 0 temperatures, and we had another snowstorm yesterday, and 25 car pileup on I-79 yesterday in Pennsylvania.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh,
Yeah, at least one death too from yesterday. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm done with
God.
winter, and I'm ready to go to Miami for Valentine's Day. It's cool with me.
Do you think Philip was really researching that, or was he
No.
up to something?
He's up to something.
He made that up on the fly, didn't he?
Yes.
I really don't know a man who plans anything for Valentine's Day. Never been my
Did a
experience.
good job tap dancing around that. That's for sure.
Yeah, if I want to do something on Valentine's Day, basically I have to come up with the idea myself. Is
Pretty
never unless it's staying home. Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, Philip was totally winging that one. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Okay. Oh, and they never explained this. Where's Yvonne?
Yeah.
What the hell?
He was the only thing about Vivian I liked.
Yeah, he was so devoted to her. And his name hasn't been brought up once. And I guess we're done with Louise Sorel. That was the end of her episodes. Yeah. 3 episodes.
Wow, already? Wow.
This show does not know how to use their veteran actors. They really
No.
have no freaking clue. I mean, jeez. It's like,
Of course, she lives in New York. So it's like she probably came in for a day or two and that was it, or something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, that's the thing. If she went through all that effort, geez, at least get her to film for a whole week or something.
You would think.
Right.
Yeah, not 1 or 2 days of work. And yeah, and so we're not gonna know what happened to Yvonne. Did they break up? Is he on the island somewhere? Does he have Stefan? I mean, Yeah, I've been wondering
See, the
about that.
last time he was on, wasn't it? He was on one of the storylines in the last 5 years. He didn't get killed, did he?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope. Nope.
Hmm.
Oh, another part of that storyline is Rafe discovered Liam was involved, and Abe confronts Liam, and Liam basically said, "Oh, all I did was bring in water and food."
Yeah, food and water.
Yep. And he
Oh, and
did.
he dropped the sarcophagus or whatever
Yeah.
they called it that Stefano was in, and the bones fell out. He didn't know it was Stefano's, but the bones fell out, and that's how they got buried on the ground. And he basically said the guy that hired him to do it said they were just stocking up for like emergency like things or something like that.
Yeah.
And I could see that, but then once people started disappearing,
Yep.
you would think he could have been an early tip off of, hey, these are all Demiras, and I just stocked up a bunch of food and water.
Yeah.
And but I don't think Liam's a linear thinker so
No.
much. So anyway, I want to see this kid someday. I want that Abe or somebody to insist on bringing his son. I hope his son's like 29. Like not 29 because this guy's young. I mean, this guy's like 30. Let's say if that's what
Yeah.
Theo is. But it would be funny if his son was like 17 or something. Like he talks about him like he's this little 5-year-old or something. But no, but
He's up now.
yeah. So
He's like 5 or
and
6.
apparently the baby's mother, the son's mother's dead. So he's always trying to scramble to anyway. So it was kind of funny though. But and then they're like, "Do you know who those bones were?" Stefano and Amir. He's like, "Oh my god," because I felt like I should at least bury the old guy, the poor dude or
Remains.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that would freak me out. If
Oh,
I'm moving a sarcophagus and a skeleton fell out. Oh man, I would freak
yeah.
out.
Go on.
Yeah.
Of course, I wouldn't be moving a sarcophagus to begin with.
Yeah, I
Well, and
mean,
it's crazy because what are the odds when he gave the sketch artist the descriptions and everything and that scar across that guy's face and all, and then you pan to that guy talking to
Quad.
Vivian and saying, "Yeah, nobody knows I left a clean trail," and and I'm thinking, well, you might have overlooked a few things, but
Yeah.
but I was like, how on earth did they get that so close? No, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's almost as if the guy like sat for the profile.
You
So,
thought I did.
no,
I gotta say
so
that
anyway, so
blows my mind. Sketch artists, I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
Just for
yeah, it is really amazing. Yeah.
Did
So
you ladies ever watch America's Most Wanted?
not really, but I've heard of it.
here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there was this one episode they did on John List, okay? He was the guy, he lived in Connecticut. He murdered his whole family and went on the run for like 18 years. What they did on America's Most Wanted, they did an age like adjustment to him with like clay, and it was remarkable.
Wow.
Oh wow.
It looked just like when they got him, down to the same glass.
Wow.
It was
Wow.
really pretty.
Yeah, and that's
Mm.
before AI. I mean, that's just
Yep.
Man, that's amazing.
artistic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just this sketch
Yeah.
artists though, they blow my mind. I think that's just unless you're like somewhat telepathic or psychic.
Yeah.
Especially some people are just friggin' vague as hell. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Right, right.
yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely an art and a science, I guess you could say. Maybe some of them are telepathically have
Yeah.
some sort of intuitive ability, I don't know. But it's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
Yep. Oh, okay. I'm gonna switch to. Oh my gosh, I thought this was so cringy. Julie, Jeremy, and JJ.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I mean, I know
yeah.
Jeremy's innocent, but I do not feel bad for him at all.
No, not after what he did to Stephanie. No.
No, he's yeah. So he's whining that he wants to move out of town and but he's gonna go to the square and pick up dinner for them and then JJ just hurries out to go follow him. And Julie idea pops in her head, oh, you're spying on him basically. You're surveilling him. And it's like that just seemed like such a huge leap that
Yep.
he figured that out. I mean, couldn't he say, I gotta go, work or something or, station
Yeah.
needs I mean, she's like, "You're surveilling him." And then she, threatened to kick him out of the house.
Yeah. About- Oh, you've got all these other degenerates that you have moving in.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
what's
JJ
funny is who was the one that brought up Nick? Because was it JJ or who was it that brought?
JJ.
Because I same thing. I was thinking Julie might not always have the best radar for things like this
Yep.
because there was Doug the third. I'm not. Her track record has not been exactly
No.
on
I'm
target.
sorry.
right. Yeah, so but still, I thought she was kinda out of line on that, and JJ really is just doing his job. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
and Cena told him to do it, and but he could have been a little
Mhm.
more slick about it. I mean, he could at least
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Yeah.
documented that Jeremy left and
Yeah.
yeah, Miss Julie's pretty
Yeah.
smart. And with all that being said, I
Well,
can't
and
wait
they
to
also have this whole thing where aren't they getting ready to set up Owen, but they don't know it's Owen. They think it's Jeremy
Yep.
mhm.
with this stupid plot.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I still don't know
It,
who Owen is.
I don't remember.
I don't either. But he's the one that's listening in on all their conversations as they talk about setting him up. So, because the idiots brought the thing that EJ
Yep.
sent that nobody verified that EJ sent. That was so dumb. That
You're
was such
not.
a rookie mistake for people who've
By
been doing this
Steve.
for 40
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Leo somehow was able to resist Dimitri this week.
Good.
Dimitri tried really, really hard.
Amici needs to
I gotta
go.
admit,
I'm sorry.
Dim, I will admit, has a very nice physique, but I don't know, he's just so like empty to me.
Narcissistic.
Yeah, and I thought it was funny that he kept trying to practice his pose for when Leo would come
Ugh.
back, in bed, and Leo never came. He goes, "Man, maybe he really is over me. He never came back. He's not coming back, or whatever." But of course, I was thinking someone's gonna like see that Dim went into Leo's room,
Hotel
and they're
room.
gonna have that on the camera, and somehow somebody's gonna send that to Javi or whatever. I don't know.
Or Gabby
But
or
that
Art.
show that the show that unfortunately NBC pulled the show that Al Calderon, I think his name is,
Mhm.
was on. They've already pulled it. So I wonder if they'll end up bringing him back or if maybe he'll be in a pool of opportunities for other NBC prime time. I don't know. But that sucks that you leave a great gig, you get a new job and then they've already pulled it. So
I
Yeah.
think the article was a bit of a clickbait because they were just saying it was pulled from because of the Olympics. Well, almost all of
oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I thought they pulled this show.
one show's not
Okay.
coming
I
back.
didn't
They pulled a bunch of shows because of the Olympics, but one is not coming back, and I can't remember which one it is.
yeah, they just didn't put on the schedule when they were showing the remaining episodes, and they haven't decided yet if I guess it's this year or season 2 if they're coming back for season 3. So there's hasn't hasn't been
Okay.
canceled. They just pulled it for the
Okay.
Olympics.
I didn't read the whole
Yeah.
through the whole thing. I just saw part of it. So that's probably it. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't. Yeah, it might still be a thing. Okay. Good thing to know because I didn't catch that.
Yeah, and I thought that the article said too that Al's actually not done with Days. He has more episodes there.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's not done. So yeah, and the thing was too, not that that's not a big deal, but yeah, his father is fine after the surgery. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
and sticking with
And
Dimitri,
Leo left him a message. He asked who did he ask to tell? He asked Rafe to
mhm.
Yeah,
tell
I have to tell Leo.
Leo, and so he did, and then Leo left Javi a message, and it was really sweet, and he's like, "Give me a call, I miss you," all that. He was just very affirming and all, and he hasn't heard back from him yet. So,
Yep. Yeah.
oh, I love that. My favorite line from Leo was when he told Dim that he needed to get a therapist. He's
Yeah.
like, I think it was him. Was it him or was it Gwen that he was? Maybe it was Gwen. No, who was it that he said needed to get therapy? Was it Gwen? Because he
Yeah.
had scenes with
Maybe, yeah.
Gwen. Yeah, might have been Gwen. I don't know. He said something about, well, I see a legitimate therapist, Dr. Marlena Evans, and I'm improvising here, but it's like she's awesome, she's intelligent, and she's in network. I
That was
thought that
cute.
I thought that was cute. But I can't remember. Was he telling that to Gwen or was it Dimitri?
I,
No, that's
Something
what
about.
in network. I think that was Gwen.
yeah, I
Not
think
Dimitri.
so.
Okay, yeah. He was
Yeah,
at the pub. He was at the pub and they had to talk. Yeah. Like he felt like she needed to get some therapy or something.
that's not bad
Yeah.
advice.
Anyway, but I just thought that was, and she's in network. It just cracked me
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, and I I actually love the chemistry and the acting between Gwen and Dimitri too, because they mostly she got served papers first,
Yeah.
diverse papers. So that was funny, and that cracked me up too. The guy delivering the papers, basically got it done in one trip. Served
Yep.
Gwen and Tyrone served Dimitri.
And he's like, bye.
I did my job. Get out. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, peace out,
and
bud.
she thought she thought he was there to deliver papers to Dim, but and he was, but he was also there to serve her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how all that happens.
Am I the only one who sees chemistry between both EJ and Gwen and EJ and Kat?
Yeah, I kind of see some with both, but I don't know. You know what? Does it seem like they've tamped down the whole chemistry thing with Kat and EJ though? Seem
A
like they
little
kind
bit.
of push it away, and then it's like lately they haven't had anything. Like they had the elevator. I don't know. Didn't they have? They had a couple things where they had that date where she drugged him, some other stuff. But
Yeah.
didn't they have like four things in a row where it seemed like they were kind of being pulled together?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then lately they haven't. I mean, Susan was like, "Now you, what are you here for? Another kiss?" She was she
Yeah,
was
what
giving her crap.
is an issue with her? I'm sorry.
Maybe she's not forgiven her over the Abby thing too. Yeah, Susan does not like Kat.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, but yeah, but it seems like they were really kind of emphasizing that a little bit, and then I haven't seen that lately. That side lately.
Well, it always seems
Oh,
like they're
and then
about
when
ready to kiss, and then there's an interruption. That's
Yeah.
usually their
yeah,
scenes between EJ and
yeah,
Kat.
yeah, and Gwen, I don't know with Gwen and EJ, I like the banter, but I don't really sense chemistry. I mean, there could be because I think they both are good actors and they could have that. I don't see it as much with her. I really see them playing it as business partners and
Or
sort of
maybe
family in a way.
frenemies or something.
Yeah,
They seem more like
she
business
and
partners
Dimitri.
to me.
What's that?
Business partners. That's what I'm
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah, that's. And then he's like, "You idiot, Gwen! You brought just to get your jollies over, making Leo miserable. You've upended this whole thing." And he's like, his money is the thing that was running our underground operation, basically, and you're screwing with that now. So he's not happy at all. I don't
No.
think.
Well, the promo for next week kind of looks like I mean, we kind of know that Gwen and Xander end up hooking up down the line. So I don't know why they're showing this weird flashback of them playing putt-putt or something. It looks like she's helping him golf or something. I don't know. That was part of the spoilers for next week. So I don't know. But I did hear that before. It was supposed to be Gwen's Xander.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Now here's the part of the week which drove me nuts. Sophia and Holly.
Oh,
Ugh.
Yeah, so Sophia saw on her phone that Holly's rushing a sorority, and Holly's for some reason is hawking supplements on her Instagram or whatever.
the skincare.
Yes, or whatever it is. So, and Holly shows up, I guess. Sophia must have asked for her, and then kind of fake makeup, and then Sophia switches Holly's supplements with her medication that she hasn't been taking.
Oh, see, I missed that part because
Yep.
that's when I had to switch to Fridays. Oh, I wondered because she looked at her purse and she looked at her bag, and I was like, "What is she gonna do?"
Yep.
Great. So she's basically drugging Holly, and Holly's already had issues with drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that girl plays psycho so well.
Oh my God, she's good.
She's.
But I'm over
I
this
wish Rachel would slip. Huh? Oh yeah, I'm too.
yeah.
I wish Rachel would. I keep hoping Rachel slips and says, "Well, when I was talking with Sophia, she told me blah 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 blah," or whatever. Like not trying to get her in trouble, but just accidentally sharing
Yeah.
that she talks. Because this is BS that she's gone on all this time. Like
Yeah.
she's not catatonic. She's not like brain injured or anything. Well, she might be brain injured, but yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, I don't understand why Sophia wants to be there. This is a girl a year ago who didn't want to raise this baby, wanted to go to be a doctor.
College.
Yeah, want to go to college, and now she's okay with hanging out at a mental institution and hanging out with a 10-year-old. This just makes no sense to me at all whatsoever.
And there's no cameras in these rooms.
Yeah, or the hallways. At minimum, they should have them in the hallways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Kind of on Kristen's side in a way. I mean, like on the whole, Bayview is not the, but you would think there'd be more options than Bayview, but apparently not.
Yeah,
There should be more options than Bayview.
Yeah, I've seen people argue, "Oh, Kristen's wrong. She's being a bad mother. Rachel needs to be there. She needs help." Yes.
No.
Not need Bayview. No.
No.
Kristen's
Not
totally
with the psychotic. The psychotic teenage grooming the
9-year-old
youngster. Yeah. For whatever, grooming her for bad behavior, if nothing else. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
And I don't blame Kristen for going off the deep end with the whole. I found a note under one of her toys or whatever, stuffed animals or whatever. I'm glad she confronted them about that, but like I would have been yanking my kid out of there right then. The minute I found out that it had not been addressed or it had not been resolved, it's bad enough that it was happening to begin with repeatedly. That would have been enough for me to move my kid if I had a kid in there. But the fact that, but then Kristen said that if Brady, that if she came out, like Brady, even though she has full custody of her, that she would still be okay temporarily if Brady got his own place, having Rachel with him, because
Mhm,
she's living at the Salem Inn in a hotel room right now.
mhm.
And so, of course, that's all a manipulation to get him
Yeah.
away from Sarah, but
Uh,
it's not like these two adults can't see each other if they're not living under the same roof. I mean, that's just kind of
Right.
dumb. And Brady's a grown ass adult. He needs his own place. But especially one that he has means. I mean, it's not like, I mean, just a little while ago, they distributed his grandpa's, or his,
money.
was it dad? His dad's fortune?
And
Yeah, grandfather's.
John's money, yeah.
Wait, John's. Yeah. Huh, yeah. So it's not like he doesn't have money at his disposal, even if he lost his job, so I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out what set they're going to use if he does move into a new place. What is it going to be, across the hall from Stephanie and Alex in their old apartment that Jade is in now? Or no, I'm just trying to figure out, like, where are they going to put Brady if they have him actually move out?
I'll believe it when I see
So
it. He hasn't had his own place. I can't remember the last time he
yeah,
I don't think it's ever happened.
yeah. I,
Mm.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember where he lived before, because he was at the
The
Casa
penthouse.
Kuriakis
I thought it was, yeah, I thought he was
and
at
in
the,
the penthouse, but
yeah.
he's only been between those two places. Oh, when he was with Teresa, didn't they have their own place at one
Yeah,
point?
they had a
They had just they were
apartment.
just getting it set up and getting moved in when I think she left or something happened and she took Tate and left or something. But yeah, it's very few times that he's actually had his own place. Anyway.
Yeah, and maybe Holly and Tate need to learn how to lock the door.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness. Oh, seriously. If I
I
were
mean,
Ari, I'd kick their asses.
Eh,
It's so rude. I mean, it's so rude. It's her place too. And they had an agreement of how they were going to communicate.
yeah.
yeah,
And so Holly just assumes that she's at her internship. And anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
plus
dormitory. People
doesn't
are,
Kate keep getting caught? Don't they keep getting caught? Like, didn't Belle walk in on
Yep,
them at
Belle
some
walked in
point?
on them. Ugh.
I think they're like getting caught. At least Tate doesn't seem to mind
Yeah.
much.
I don't know.
Sounds like a kink or something. I don't know.
Some people.
I'd be mortified.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Um,
and Holly's like, and if she'd walked in a few minutes earlier, oh my gosh, I would have just died. I'm like, then lock the damn door. Well, even
for
if she has a
real.
key, I mean, like, still, it's like, anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
that's just awkward. That's just so awkward.
All right.
Anyway, so
Well, um, I kind of had an obvious diva of the week. I was actually just gonna go with Vivian.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was
yeah,
obvious.
yeah, we'll go with that
Yeah.
because she was awfully dramatic too.
Ugh.
I've lost my son. That's all I don't even know what I'm supposed to do in my life. Now that would be a legitimate thing if she actually had lost her son.
Right.
But we know that she's BSing them.
Yep.
So
Yeah. And
yeah,
and
I
they
agree.
and they found all the evidence she left for them, so that was a perfect plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
All right. The spoiler
All
promo
right.
for next week. Eli tells Julie that Eli and Lonnie are moving back to Salem.
Awesome.
Oh,
And yeah,
cool.
to me though, I think we have already too many people on the cast, but yeah, I mean they're obviously still filming. They're constantly on their Instagram, the Days of Our Lives Instagram, the actors. So Chad said he's
But then
leaving.
they're gonna get rid of Johnny and Chanel at some point, and that pisses me
And
off.
Holly and Tate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Chad said he's leaving town with the kids next week.
Oh.
Rafe
Oh.
arrests Dimitri. And
Mhm.
Dr. Rolf gives EJ the Phoenix ring.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, sounds like we got.
Speechless, Anna.
What?
Are you speechless? When did
I think I might be. I just didn't know what else to say. First time in my life.
I know. I'm gonna mark this date down.
Yeah.
February 7th, Anna's speechless. All right. Does anybody have anything else? Spoilers,
I
Dragon
was too busy
Tales.
thinking about how excited the local jail population was going to be that Dimitri was
Yeah.
arrested. Anyway, sorry, I shouldn't have said that, but
Do we
anyway.
get to see Tony next week?
We do have Tony next week? Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, so nice to see Tony and Anna this week
I
together.
know. It was too short. Way too
Yes.
short. I
Yeah.
was happy to see Anna. I didn't know she was on, so that was good. Yeah.
Yeah. I love Anna.
All right,
Yeah, I'm
ladies.
pretty popular that way. Oh, you mean Anna DeMiro? I was thinking of Joe Mascolo. I know we need to go. I was thinking of Joe Mascolo when I met him in real life once, and I was so. It was another time when I was literally speechless. I was stumbling over my words. He was so cute. And I was trying to get the little book out it was a fan event, and I was trying to get it so that he could put his autograph for me. And he asked my name and I couldn't remember my name. And then
Oh,
somebody was with me that helped me out. And I said, well, Anna, and I said, I wish it was Anna Demira or something like that. Something different. But anyway, but
Yeah.
it was so cute because he was not at all intimidating like Stefano Demira was. Stefano was larger than life, but he was so sweet, and he's like, oh, and his immediate response was, oh, that's wonderful. My mother's name was Anna. And it's like, it was
Aw.
so sweet. I'll never forget that. The way he was so sweet and tender and, just laughing and friendly and everything, but just, very kind. And it's like, when you picture him, you think of him as bigger than life,
Yeah.
because of that Stefano Mera. And so it was so wonderful to see him in real life and see that he was a real human being and, a nice gentleman and everything. But that is another time. But so I thought I would mention that since it was while he was still alive, and since they're talking about his
Yeah.
character's passing this week. But I was so glad that I got that experience, even if I did go blank there for a minute. I just, out of sheer shock that I was standing in front of him, I think. And I'm not normally like that. So, anyway, so we'll close on that.
oh, thank you. That's a
So
good
cheers to
story.
the Phoenix. He
Yes.
was an awesome dude.
Tomascola.
All right,
Yep.
ladies. All right. Thank you and good night.
Okay.
Yep.
Take care.
Enjoy your Super Bowl, ladies.
Bye.
I'm making
Okay.
wings.
Well, you're making what?
I'm making wings, but yeah, I'm gonna cheer for Seattle because I hate the Patriots. So
Yeah, I knew that was
yeah, I won't
knew
be
that was
watching.
coming.
I don't care.
I'll probably be rooting for the Seahawks, even though I like Drake May, the new quarterback, or the fairly new quarterback with the Pats. But at the same time, I only know one or two players on the Seahawks because I haven't really watched them this year. So, but it's kind of, yeah, I'll probably root for them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Good luck, ladies.
All right. Take care.
Good
All right.
night.
Good night.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.